Hey everyone, Sanjay from Control Podcast, and you're listening to Consan Show, episode number 61. And today we're going to talk about the greatest man, the father of Marvel, and he's none other than Stan Lee. So rest in peace, Stan Lee. This video is dedicated for you and for all the MCU fans. Yeah, video is just for you guys. And let's talk a lot about business in Marvel. Let's get started. So most of you might be confused. This guy really knows MCU and this guy is really talking about cinema. I thought he's just a psychopath who's just work. No, not really. I'm a great fan of MCU and I'm a great fan of all the series. In fact, till today, it's been somewhere around 23, 24 movies that they have released, and I have watched all those movies. So yeah, let's discuss about Stan Lee. So Stan Lee, he has created the greatest characters in MCU or in the entire Marvel universe. It could be Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, Thor, Loki, anyone else. Yeah. So that character creator, he's a story writer. I'll let you know who is Stan Lee. So there is something called as Marvel. You might have heard this. If you haven't heard this, you might be from the other planet. You might be alien. So let's assume you are from Earth, so that you might have heard about Iron Man movies, Avenger movies, and Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel Comics too. So what happens? This great person, he just creates lots of comics characters called as Iron Man, Spider-Man, and all that. And he was working in Marvel, and he just had a comics company, Timely Comics. I think Timely Comics. Yeah, I'm right. It's Timely Comics, and he was working over there. He created lots of characters, and what happened in 1998? Yeah, in 1998, Stan Lee was 75 years old, and he have already created a big universe in Marvel, and his comics was selling really good. And I am giving you the example between the dividend and the debt. If you haven't watched that, go watch my previous video. I mean yesterday's video. What is the difference between dividend and debt? So what happened? Stan Lee made one of the worst decisions in his entire life. He was at the age of 75, and it was 1998. He signed a contract saying that for Marvel, he'll just give all the characters, all the stories, all the patents, and all the royalties, and all the comics rights and the cinematic rights that he owns. He's the person who created that particular characters, and he owns all that characters and all those stories. He gave all rights to Marvel, and as a payback, Marvel just gave him something. What is that something in the sense? They gave him this chairman post. Yeah, so he was the chairman of Marvel, and they promised that they'll give him somewhere around 1 million US dollars every year after 1998. 1 million in 1998 sounds really a big money. Even Stan Lee felt so. But I'll tell you, that is the dividend that Stan Lee gave the entire character rights to Marvel. And then what happened? Stan Lee failed to realize that these movies and these characters would make him billions. And he just sold it for 1 million per year. Even till the date that he died, till 2019, 1908. Yeah, till 2019. Till the date that he was dead, he received 1 million from Marvel. But what happened really? Marvel just expanded their business, and Marvel just created an entire comic universe and a cinematic universe out of his characters, out of the stories that he created. And the most highest grossing movie of the entire world in 2020 today is Marvel Cinematic Endgame. The overall gross of that particular movie is 2.5 billion. Yeah. And you know what's more horrible? The price that Stanley have received from Marvel till the date that he died was somewhere around 21 to 25 million. Sounds really a big money, but hold on, I'll tell you. The net worth of Stanley when he was dead was 50 million. Just 50 million. He was a poor guy. I mean, you people might be cursing me. This guy is mad. 50 million sounds poor to you. I'll tell you why. Because RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., the person who played as Iron Man in Endgame, he just earned 75 million out of one particular movie for working for 1 year in that particular movie, and whatever he earned was profit. But for the entire 21 years for creating all those characters, Stanley just received 21 to 22 million, and his net worth when he was dead was 50 million. Iron Man, that is RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. received 75 million for one movie, and Stanley's overall net worth was 50 million. So this is the difference between a dividend and a debt. So once you sign saying that you give them royalty, you give them your patent, you are completely screwed. You just have to think, if it's your character, if it's your company, you just have to think that is it really necessary, or can you scale your own characters, can you scale your own business? If Stanley could have just got somewhere around 10% out of one particular movie, that is Avengers Endgame, how much would have been, how much he would have been earned? Stanley would have been earned somewhere around 500 million just for one movie, and it took 2 years to shoot that movie. What would Stanley would have done for that movie? The characters that has been developed by him has just been casted in that particular movie. But Stanley just received 50 million. His net worth was 50 million when he was dead. He could have just increased it into 10 times just by one movie. And today Marvel Cinematic Universe is somewhere around worth of 200 billion. 200 not million, it's billion. But the creator, he just died poor. This is the difference, guys. A debt and a dividend. So let's take the lesson from Stanley, and let's not give any dividend, or even though if we give the dividend, we'll make sure and we'll see who is really worth. Let's give the dividend for them. $1 million for Marvel Cinematic Universe or for Disney would have never been a big deal, or would have never been a big money. But for Stanley, he lived his entire life based upon one particular money, that is 1 million. So sad story, but still that is how life works, that is how the world works. Once you sign a bond, it's a bond, you cannot break it. Yeah, so it's me Sanjay signing off. I have huge respect for Stanley, I have huge respect for Marvel Cinematic Universe and Disney. I'm not cursing anyone. That is how business is business. Even I get broken by business. I accept that it's my mistake. Business is always business. You shouldn't blame anyone just because of your business going down or your business going hike. So you just have to know where to spend your money, how to manage it. That is quite important, guys. So this is why I wanted to insist a lot on financial literacy. Fine, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video or listening to this podcast. Do drop your thoughts in comments below, and let me know your thoughts, and share this video with your friends, and you can follow me in any social network. It's me Sanjay signing off. Bye bye, guys. Thanks.